Hi all, here we are studying the Shannon Fanon coding examples. So in this example, we are going to code as symbols, messages x1 to x6 with the respective probabilities are given. So we need to construct a binary code by applying Shannon Fanon encoding procedure. So we need to find after this coding, we need to find what is the code efficiency and redundancy of the code. So in this example, we are showing two way of finding this code of this messages. So we can see, so first step we need to arrange the symbols in decreasing order of their probabilities. So we can see that the probabilities are already given in decreasing order, so you just write the symbol then corresponding probabilities. So then after that, the second step is we need to divide this symbols into two groups because we are going for binary coding. So if it is ternary coding, we need to divide this symbols into three groups, and quaternary means we need to divide these groups into four groups. So that's so here we are going for binary coding, so we can divide the symbols into two groups in such a way that the groups sum of probabilities of each group is nearly same. So we can divide this as 0.4, 0.2, that means s1 s2 together, so you will get it as 0.6 and remaining is 0.4. So then we can assign a code alphabet to this group. So first group we are assigned a code alphabet 1, and the remaining group we assigned a code alphabet 0. So you can also assign 0 for this first group and the 1 for the second group also. So here we are assigned 1 for first group and zeros for second group. Then again we are going to divide the first group. So the first group is again divided with same probability or nearly equal probability as x1 and x2. So x1 is again assigned as code is assigned as 1, and for x2 the code is assigned as 0. Then we can take the second group, then we need to again divide this second group into two groups. So we can see that if you are divide this, if you are combine the x3 and x4, you will get the probability as 0.3 and remaining is 0.1. If it is s3 alone and the remaining together, then you will get 0.2 and 0.2 as the probability. So that's the way the division we need to select. So x3 alone and the remaining we are grouped together. Then s3 we assign 1 and the below groups we assign 0. Then again we need to divide this x4, x5, s6 with two groups. So we can see x4 is 0.1, and if we are added x5 and x6, again it is 0.1. So we can group x4 subgroup and the x5 and x6 together. Then we code x4 as 1 and x5, x6 as 0. Then again we need to divide this x5 and x6. So x5 again we assigned a 1 for x5 and a 0 for x6. Then next after this our coding over, then we need to read the code directly. That means x1 is coded as 1 1, x2 is coded as 1 0, x3 is 0 1, x4 is 0 0 1, x5 is 0 0 0 1, and x6 is 0 0 0 0. Next we need to find the code word length, that means number of bits in the code. So we can see that 2 2 2, then 3, then 4, then 4 is the code word length. Next we need to find the code efficiency. So the efficiency equation is entropy divided by average length. So for that we need to find the average length. So average length is nothing but probability into code word length. So 2 into the probability is 0.4 plus 2 into 0.2 plus 2 into 0.2 plus 0.1 into 3 plus 0.07 into 4 plus 0.03 into 4. So that's the average length. Then entropy, we can use the usual equation summation of k equal to 1 to 6 pk log of 1 by pk to the base 2. So after finding you will get it as 2.209 bits per symbol. Then code efficiency is h of s divided by l log of r to the base 2. That's the real equation, and code efficiency is h of s divided by l log of r to the base 2. And for a binary coding, this log of r becomes log of 2 to the base 2. So that is 1. So that's why code efficiency of binary coding is h of s divided by l only. So you will get it as 96.04%. Then to find the chord redundancy, equation is 100% divided 100% minus this chord efficiency, or if it is in point form, 1 minus chord efficiency. That is the chord redundancy. 1 minus chord efficiency. So you will get it as 3.96 in percentage. Otherwise 0.396. So the points 0396. So that's the chord redundancy and the chord efficiency. So the chord efficiency is 96.04% and the chord redundancy is 3.96%. So next we can see what is the different way to code this symbol. So we can in previous case we group x1 x2 together, so the probability is 0.6 and the remaining is 0.4. So if we can group x1 alone and the remaining together, then also the probability is 0.4 and 0.6. Then x1 is assigned as 1 and the remaining is assigned as 0. Then the first group, there is no further division. We can divide this second group again 2 groups. So we can see that we can divide this x2 x3 together and the remaining separate. So you will get 0.2 plus 0.2, 0.4 and the remaining is 0.2. So that's why we can divide. Then we are assigning 1 for the first subgroup and the zeros for the second subgroup. Again we are dividing the subgroups into 2 groups. Then you get x2 as x2 finally called as 1 and x3 as 0, and the remaining group again we are dividing x4 alone and the x5 x6 together. Then finally we are dividing this x5 and x6. Then upper portion we are giving 1 and lower portion we are giving 0. So you can use the upper portion as 0 and the lower portion as 1, but if you need to use the same procedure for all the coding. That's the only difference. So we can see that for x1 the code is 1 and for x2 0 1 1 and x3 0 1 0 and x4 0 0 1 and for x5 0 0 0 1 and for x6 it is 0 0 0. So that's the coding of this alternate way coding of this Shannon-Fano coding. Then we can find the chord length. Then you can find the average length using the equation probability into chord word length. Then we can find what is the entropy. Then after finding this chord efficiency, we can see that the chord efficiency here also 96.04%. Then the redundancy also 3.96%. So in both in 2 ways we can find this chord efficiency as well as the chord redundancy, and in both cases the efficiency and redundancy are same.